Good evening. I hope everybody's had a wonderful day. The last few broadcasts, I've talked about money and the behavior that surrounds money. Well, tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about life insurance. Well, my name is Laura Henry-Pugh. I am a certified money coach, and I move you from money taboo to money emboldened. And life insurance is one of the things that we don't always enjoy talking about, but it is something that we need to start thinking about. And a lot of times people do have life insurance, but the biggest part is they don't always have enough, don't always have enough money. So, my question to you is do you know how much money that you have? Or how much life insurance that you have. It doesn't matter if you have whatever type of life insurance that you have. It doesn't matter if it's whole life, an IUL, term, group. You need to know how much that you have. One, is it enough? And so we're going to go over how much do you really need. And sometimes it can actually surprise you how much you might actually need. So I have a demonstration here that I want to show you. So give me just a moment and I'll get this pulled up. Give me just a moment. Actually, it's not pulling up yet. Give me a moment. Okay, we'll just talk about it. First of all, to know how much life insurance you need to take the DIME approach, the DIME, and we're going to go over each one of those. First of all, you need to consider how much debt that you have. That's the number one thing that you need. The other is your income. So, what is your annual income? So, let's say if you have if your annual income is $75,000, you need to multiply that by 10. So, that would be 750,000. Let me go back to your debt. Your debt would be any loans that you have, your car loan, credit cards, personal loans, uh, a lot of that right there. Your mortgage you keep separate. So let's say if you have a debt of 45,000, your income times 10 is 750,000. Your mortgage, you look at your balance of your mortgage, and let's say that's 150,000. And let's say you have children, or let's say grandchildren, and you want to put them through college. So let's add about $100,000 in education. Your total insurable need after you add all that up is $370,000. So that would be the minimum that you would need. That's probably more than what you actually have, because if you only have group life insurance, then that's only a certain percentage of what you have. And so this would actually take care of your family in the long run. This would help pay off any loans that you have, your car loans. It would pay off the mortgage. That way, your family doesn't have to worry about moving around or having to sell things just to make ends meet. Because I know for me, in my own personal experience, when my husband passed away, was able to pay off the house and pay off the car. and I was able to live a little bit off of that, which I'm thankful for because COVID was in full force then. So I wasn't even able to go to work during that time frame. So this just kind of gives you something to think about. Look at what type of insurance that you have, what is the amount, and what all does it cover? What's all in it? Because we're not going to go into detail on different life insurance because that's a lot of information. But you need to look at what type of insurance you have, how much is it, what's the amount, and does it cover any type of illness or injury? Can you pull off of the death benefit to help cover illness or injury? Do you have long-term care attached to it? So there's a lot of different aspects when it comes to life insurance. And depending on your age and your health, really depends on the amount that you pay. And of course, the sooner or the earlier in age that you get life insurance, the cheaper it's going to be. But as you get older, we always, get hurt, we get sick. That just kind of goes with age. And so take a look at what you have, look at your debt, look at what you currently have, look at your mortgage. And if you have children or grandchildren that you want to help put through college, kind of estimate how much 4 years would be. And then take your income, multiply that by 10, because if you're married, you want to make sure that your spouse is taken care of uh, for as long as possible to be able to turn around and invest some of that so that way he or she will not have to worry about money whatsoever. So this is just a quick review. And I just want to say, if you have any questions, comments, feel free to reach out. You can reach out on me through my website or any of the social medias that you're actually watching this through. If you want to determine or need assistance in finding the right amount of insurance, I'll be glad to work with you on that. I do have an announcement that I do want to share with you, and that is the Matrix of Leadership Conference that is coming up in October. And I'm going to share, if I can get this one to work, I'm going to share a quick video because if you are a leader or own your own business, because even if you're a parent, trust me, you're a leader because if you're negotiating with children, then you know what you're doing. So take a look at this. I want to give you an idea of what this matrix of leadership is all about.
Calling all leaders, visionaries, keynoting at this October in beautiful Hilton Head, South Carolina. And it's called the Matrix of Leadership Conference 2023. And let me just say this right out the gate. Everything rises and falls on leadership. And if you are a business owner, you're a leader. If you are a visionary, you're a leader. If you're a teacher, a trainer, an author, a speaker, an entrepreneur, you are a leader. But who's feeding the leader? One thing I know about being a leader is that as a leader, you have to continue to grow and expand. You have to stay on the cutting edge. And the only way you can do that is that you continue to grow yourself. From time to time, you need to get away from your office, get away from your computer, get away from social media, get away from your friends, and even get away from your enemies and go somewhere where you can decompress, let the pressure off, and get a fresh new perspective for your life and business. And that's precisely why I'm encouraging you to get your ticket and book your room today for the Matrix of Leadership Conference 2023.
Well, I hope you actually heard that. I wasn't sure if the volume was working properly. To get information on that, I'm going to show you this. You can go to lhpventures.com/Matrix Leadership 2023. You can get a ton of information. Go ahead and register. Sometimes you just need to get away and feed yourself so that way you can become a better leader to be able to help those around you. Well, that's all I have for this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. I do ask that if you got some good information out of this, go ahead and like this and share this information. And I do appreciate you joining me and those that are watching the replay. And I will see you sometime on Saturday.